New Mexico CannaCast. Everything New Mexico, everything cannabis. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the New Mexico CannaCast, where everything is New Mexico and everything cannabis. Today, we're going to be having an interesting episode. I know we said we were going to have an interesting guest with us and someone to join the CannaCast. That's going to be next week. We had to change the stuff up. So this week, we're actually going to have a different topic. I'm Chad, one of your hosts, and this is Josh.
Which way are we going? Hello, Josh. I'm Josh, just one of the guys on the CannaCast here with IT Jesus, and just enjoying it. Yeah, we have a little crazy little episode. Things have been raging, guys. We're getting close, right? We're getting super close to the opening day. So things have been changing daily in our world and in everybody else's. I mean, from wholesale deals to, people strategizing, you know what I mean, how to do things and stuff. It's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be crazy in all good ways, everybody.
Oh, yeah, very. I mean, there's only 17 days left until adult sales start. And then after that, guys, New Mexico is going to be, vastly different. We're going to see a lot more Texans here.
Well, where I'm from, that ain't different at all.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you see them all the time anyway. Yeah. They got like a little haven up there.
What do you mean? What you mean? You mean West Texas Hamptons? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about here?
Pretty much, I guess. Anyway, guys, so let's just jump into the episode. We won't keep you guys waiting very long. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about being prepared. And what we're talking about that is for April 1st. Be prepared for going to the stores if you're going to go on this historical day. And some people I know are actually just going to go just because it's a historical day and they just want to experience it and say, I was there that day. Josh, what do you think?
Oh, no, I just thought of something funny. Wouldn't it be funny if the state was like April Fools?
Yeah, that's what I thought initially when I read the bill. I was like, April 1st, April Fools, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, good stuff. I can't wait to see what happens out there and the new shops, what's going to be available. What, you know what I mean? What's all really going on, right? Like you said, it's going to make New Mexico vastly different, especially in the tourism spots and the border, right? The Texas border state, towns. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I seen it was from Swap. They have a billboard in Muleshoe, Texas, and Brian's Green Care, down there. They have another billboard in Texas too, all talking about cannabis. God bless them, right? This is awesome. I love
That's great. I love that. Just gonna bring them Texans right over. And with that being said, guys, just keep that in mind. There's going to be people from out of state on the roads everywhere. If you're going to go to the dispensary, and you're a patient now, keep that in mind. I don't know if you want to stock up or whatever you want to do, because we're not going to have enough cannabis for everybody. So yeah, I guess we'll just jump into one of the first ones. The most important thing that you really need to remember is your passport or ID. And I say passport because it's any adult over 21 from anywhere. So we're going to have a lot of people from Mexico coming over. And a lot of the times they'll either have like a visa or a passport, and you can use your passport as a legal ID anywhere in the world. So when I was in Germany, when I was contracting, I used my passport to get beer and stuff because I had to prove I was of 18, I guess, or 16 or whatever. Forget what the age is over there, but it's not 21. So yeah, don't forget that. It's really important. I mean, Josh, do you have any tips for anybody on that? I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
Oh yeah, I can give you plenty of tips about it. Like, be friendly, have some patience.
Yeah.
Be chill with the bud tenders because they're just as stressed and crazy and amped up as you are. Yeah. So remember, guys, do me a huge favor, please. I ask everybody that's going to enjoy and partake in this glorious historic day right here in New Mexico. Be respectful of people that are non-cannabis people and non-cannabis children. You know what I mean? I know everybody, I know parents that smoke in front of their kids, everything else, the children help, to the PPL world. And yeah, but not everybody needs to be, influenced to it right there, right? Be exposed to it if they don't want to. So be very respectful and be the professional cannabis person the best you can to help kill the stigma. Don't add to it, please. Is all I
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
There's my sense.
And if you're in the cannabis community, cannabis user, excuse me, as well, you're an advocate, and you are a ambassador of cannabis. So you want to make sure that you're being a positive role model when it comes to all aspects of it, trying to follow the law, all that good stuff. Especially when all eyes are watching on you, because right now all eyes are on New Mexico, and we've said that a few times. So guys, this is a great opportunity for us. Don't go out and just be an idiot and start smoking right in front of the shops, or smoking in public just because April 1st came. Let's have a little sense. Let's be responsible about it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be the what I mean, stereotypical stoner. Um, what I mean. Definitely. What I mean. It is a cool day. Um, there's not just smoking in public or whatnot, so be aware of that. And if you're looking for more fun stuff in your community or the communities, work with the community, right? Let's help us. And what I mean, you are in the cannabis community. If you're going to partake in the cannabis world and be part of the community, be part of the community, right? In a very positive way. So what I mean. If you're going to partake and be this, be aware of the edibles, like we talked about. If this is your first time, I'm not going to suggest edibles. I understand the viewpoint on that, but the way it breaks down into your liver and everything else when it breaks down. I'm pretty sure it's your liver. When it breaks down, it's a late night. So when it breaks down, it goes into where 3 to 4 times more psychoactive. So be aware of that, and then how it is, how you what I mean, how you're digesting it. Same thing like the alcohol. I know you took alcohol serving permit there. All that was a fun class, wasn't it? So that's why you give people nachos, so they start digesting it, or chips or popcorn or something to eat, so it slows down the absorption of alcohol. Correct. So same thing, like you eat an edible on an empty stomach, you're probably going to digest a little faster and absorb it faster. Correct. Mm-hmm. So say you ate a meal, right, and then you have the edible for dessert. Woo, gonna have a good time. And you can have all that fun stuff. And now you're like, man, it's been an hour and a half and I don't feel nothing. You're like, I'm gonna take 2. All right. And then all of a sudden you take 2, and 2.5 hours, you're like this. Nobody wants that. You don't want to green out. That's kind of the cannabis term for too much cannabis. I would hate to say OD because people don't OD, but I've seen people puke and say they can't pick up their arms and all this other fun stuff because they took too much cannabis. And remember, if you're not a new user, but a reuser, right? Somebody that's coming back. Yeah, old school. I did it where I was, you know what I mean? I did it back in the day.
We have an episode on this, guys. So if you want to hear more about these 2 topics, go back and listen. We actually do have a whole episode on this. So yes. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Gonna remind everybody, since we're getting all giddy in April 1st. Woo! So remember, and one thing you want to do, maybe bring a friend and some happiness.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bring someone, because the wait time is going to be a long time. Sometimes, guys, because some of these shops, and majority of these shops, they're going to just be opening. That's their first day, and some of them, they may have been open for a couple of days. So they're still going to be working out kinks. They're still going to be kind of figuring the system out. Some of these people, this is going to be their very first time running a business in general. So be patient. There's going to be gremlins that they're fighting. Yeah. So just remember that, you're not walking into, to something that's been set up for a long time. This is something that's brand new. So just keep that in mind. Bring maybe some snacks, some water, a chair, because it's going to be a wait. And I mean, or you can bring Josh's favorite thing, and I'll let you tell them what it is.
What's my favorite thing? All the happiness. I bring all the happiness.
Oh, the pop-up tent.
Oh, my pop-up tent. Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, you want to go like your backcountry, yeah, bring up the pop-up tent, and then I really don't think you should bring a pop-up tent, but I really, me and Chad were talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, in a pop-up tent, like you're camping, because I don't know, how many people do you think are camping? Do you think people are gonna be camping?
You know what? I have a I think that there will be a couple of people, not many. We'll probably have maybe on one handful of people camping throughout the whole state.
Ooh, I don't know. Albuquerque, pretty pretty on it, they might, Albuquerque get excited. And there's, there's probably 90 plus dispensaries in Albuquerque too, right? Retail.
Yeah. And then, like we said, in Sunland Park, there's going to be what, 40?
Well, that's going to take some time though, right? That's I guess that's who just applied for. Yeah. So that's who applied, I guess, for the permits or whatnot, I believe.
Okay.
From the information we know, we could be wrong.
Yeah. And guys, if Josh and I aren't busy on April 1st, we might go around here in Cruces or Sunland Park and maybe interview some people. We'll see.
Want to be on the NMCannaCast?
You want to be on? Let us know. Also, we'll make sure that you guys are okay with being filmed and all that good stuff and interviewed. We're not just gonna roll up like that. Yeah. So we'll make sure that you guys are okay with it. We get your consent that to be on video, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll go up and just check out the lines, check everybody out. I mean, just kind of check it out ourselves. It is a historical day. So that is if we're
right. We'll get your consent, right? I was thinking, you don't want to tell your boss you called in sick and then get shot up on the NMCannaCast. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because your boss might watch the NMCannaCast. Wouldn't even that be funny? You'd be like, why are you watching the NMCannaCast? Why are you watching the NMCannaCast? Right.
It's like, that's those guys' jobs. That's why they're there. But why are you there? Oh. Yeah. So, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, just in case you guys are there and see us. That's the reason why, we'll let you guys know ahead of time and everything. But yeah, another thing, try to get there early. That kind of goes to the camping. There might be a couple people there camping, so maybe you'll be customer number 2, because there might be someone in the state who wants to be customer number 1. That was a thing in Colorado. He was a veteran and it was on the news, so maybe someone's trying to do that as well. So I have no clue.
Okay, so I got a question on that one.
Sure.
Right? So you're going to try to be patient number 1. Where are you going to try
or
to be
customer number 1?
Customer 1. So, all right, let's break this down now since you got me all thinking about it. Right?
Oh, now we got numbers going. All right.
Yeah, my brain started running. I spent all day with some financial mentors that I've been blessed to have in my life.
Yeah.
Here at Ruidoso. So, Dickie, Angela, shout out to you. If you ever watched the NMCannaCast, this one, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Great people, and we've been running numbers and talking about businesses. That's why my eyes got big when he's talking about businesses, because we were talking about, they're entrepreneurs. They've done many things, So yeah, we definitely understand how much fun that can be, right?
Oh, definitely.
So all right, gonna break down the customer number 1. Sorry, way off track, right? I have too much fun with this right now, and it's late at night. I don't know. I'm excited talking about April 1. So to be customer number 1. What would you? So here's my 2 cents of what I would do. I would look to see what dispensary opens first, and then I would get my pop-up tent and the little air up mattress things you get for backcountry, and then maybe some snacks and stuff you can go through, and then I would put my
little heater or something.
You don't need a heater, just a good sleeping bag. I know you, Flatlander. I know
me. I need that. I get cold easy. You know me.
Yeah, we need to get him the battery pack suit, keeps him warm. Yeah. So yeah, I would put my little pop-up tent where I could. If it was legal, all legal, right? I never want to do anything illegal. So put up my little pop-up tent. I'd get my little thing, and I'd have my munchies, and I would try to be customer number 1. I don't know. But like, do you win a prize? Do you get a discount?
Or is it just like forever bragging rights for the rest of your life that you were the first customer of New Mexico's cannabis program? It's kind of like being in the Guinness World Records for some of the most odd things.
And how do you verify that, right? Like, is it 30 seconds too? Because number store over here opened up and did it at 31. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. And like, is this computer here the same time as this computer over here? Are they off at all? Like, there's a lot of variances. Like, yeah, like who knows?
BioTrack better be synced.
The only thing I can think of is if there's a municipality or area that's allowing someone to open before 8 a.m. And I think there's a couple places, right, that you can open, I think, at like 7 a.m.
I don't know. I guess some people should be going on the search to see if they're going to be customer number 1.
You know what? How about this? You guys check it out and let us know. Let us know what the earliest dispensary is opening up here in New Mexico.
And if you are customer number 1, you want to come on the NMCannaCast, holler at us, or maybe customer 1 through 5. I mean, we'll call you all customer number 1, I guess, because about the same time. I don't know. It'd just be interesting. So yeah, unless you called in sick to your boss and don't need you, I would contact us.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's your employee, not ours.
But if you do get fired, you might get a job in the
Yeah,
cannabis industry.
that's true. They might call him up, they'd be on the social media and everything with the whole story.
Oh,
One thing I wanted to remind everybody too, it is still spring and it's still, well, it's not even spring yet. It's still winter. So bring a jacket, and it's unpredictable. It's New Mexico. Bring an umbrella. And so dress in layers, be comfy. Don't try to, if you're cool with standing in hours in heels, do it, I guess, but don't wear heels, wear something flat, you're comfy. You're gonna be
I hope you
standing.
don't wear any heels. You better not be wearing heels when we're going out to talk to anybody. I told you to keep that stuff at home.
I try, man, but sometimes I just want to bust it out.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just some simple stuff, guys. Some of it's common sense, some of it isn't for some people. But just watching other states go online, I've noticed that there's a trend, and the trend is that long lines, long waits, people being very unprepared. So
Long
let's try.
hair.
Exactly.
Hippies.
What's up?
I said the hippies.
Oh, them hippies there being unprepared.
I'm hearing the Texans say that right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like, oh, there are all those little hippies over there with their marijuanas and all that. So
Well, I'm just like, you came out the cannabis closet. What are you talking about there, Kingston?
oh, looks like my dog's making an appearance.
Oh,
Say hello,
Tangy.
Tangy. Say
Guys,
hello.
hey baby, I love that dog.
She just came in from outside. Sometimes she'll jump in. So but yeah, I mean, that's just some stuff I have. I did want to bring up one more thing. I've been seeing this a lot more lately. It's the PPL stuff again, man. People are bringing it up and I don't know why. Guys, I understand that the patients, you guys want more protections, but do not bring back that process. Just ask for more protections in the law. Do not bring back the PPL. Just say you want more protections for patients. That's it. Like, that PPL was garbage and we all know it. The only thing good about it was how many plants you're able to grow. And that's what we want, right? And that's what you guys are wanting. So let's just drop the PPL terminology in general, because when you say that to a lawmaker, they're going to hear something else. And then next thing we know, we got to ask landlords for permission again. We got to pay $15 again every month. Just ask for better protections for patients. That's it. The law protected you, not that card. So I don't know, Josh, what do you have on that?
I said, don't talk about the $15 because they'll get an idea. That's what I said. Jeez, talk about the don't say stuff like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That shouldn't be the case. I don't have to pay to brew beer. I don't have to pay to.
Go. Let's talk. I'll hammer out the PPL real quick for everybody. Real quick, my 2 cents. Right, it's a personal production license, so you have to go through a lot more process of all this fun stuff, right? And here's the real thing. If you've ever read the Lynn and Aaron Compassionate Use Act, you wouldn't be asking these questions. End of story about the PPLs. You wouldn't ask for it. Because you know why? Because if you read that Lynn and Aaron Compassionate Use Act, you probably would really understand. So that's my 2 cents. And if you don't know, here, holler at me. Maybe I can educate you on it. Because I'm tired of all this non-fun stuff, right? I'm not going to, been in this industry for a while, been a patient for a while, been an advocate for a while, done fun, great things, met plenty of people, networking and stuff. This is an industry. We have a chance to do amazing things in this industry as New Mexico. So don't drag the past into it. And if you're uneducated on the real PPL and the process, maybe you should talk to people that had to deal with it. How about you reach out to David Nichols that couldn't grow because he had a landlord? You know what I mean? And all the other PPL people. So
yeah, we had patients that were getting blackmailed by their landlords. They're getting charged extra when they shouldn't have been. So it just brought up more issues than not. So allowing everybody to grow is great, and that's how it should be. However, yes, patients probably do need more protections, but you don't need the PPL to do that. You just need language in the law that says patients are allowed to grow this many plants, this and this. That's it. That you don't need it, whatever. You don't need the card. The only card you need is your medical cannabis card. And as long as you have that per law, you should be okay. And that's the way that it should be written. Don't ask for that stupid PPL back. Please, I beg you guys. I keep hearing it. I keep seeing it. I keep seeing the word PPL and personal production license. Guys, get that terminology out of your vocabulary. Just a home production or home grows. I saw something that UNM wants to know people's input on personal home production or home grows, which was another reason why I wanted to bring that up, because that's a pretty big study. in people's opinions. So please, guys, just don't. The only thing that we should be fighting for is more protection for patients and to not go lower in plant count, because they will do that. That's the only really two things that you need to do. So yeah.
So the medical, we get rid of the limit. That would be great too. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you really want to work on this, reach out to us in an email, and because we're working with lawmakers right now as we speak. Right.
Yeah.
We've met with lawmakers. We're meeting with more lawmakers. I'm fortunate enough to even know more lawmakers now. Good things are happening, so we can do positive things, right? And reach it out in a different way. You know what I mean? Because the medical card helps with the taxes. Right now, everybody can grow. Like Chad said, that's an amazing thing. You're going to have to be more compassionate. And people, I don't know, if you haven't realistically dissected the Lynn and Aaron Compassionate Use Act, you need to. Please go back and read it. Because, if I don't know, I'm about to say, you just need to read it. We've all gone through it. And and to be honest with you, I should probably read it again.
Yeah, you and I have been reading it almost every year for the past 7-8 years, and it's no hurt to read it again, because I haven't read it in a while. So I've been reading HB2 more than anything else these past couple of years. So I mean, it'd probably be a good idea to read Lynn and Aaron Compassion Use Act, because it still does pertain to us. So yeah, that's a good point. And that's something I need to do my due diligence as an advocate.
Right. A quick shout out. So it's like I was hollering at David Nichols. He's a great extractor at GH Labs. So just shout out to David. All that fun stuff. I was just thinking about it. Great guy. Good at his craft. Amazing. So hats off to them. I know they had a bad rep at being the 34th or whatever going on. I talked with them at Lucky Leaf, right? And asked some questions. They explained some things. We had great talks. So it is what it is. They're bringing access and oil to New Mexico. And yeah, if you didn't get in there fast enough, I mean, it is what it is, right? So you should be ready. And we have we're right there, guys. I'm so excited. I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah, we're almost 2 weeks away. So I think we're at 17 days right now. So yeah, at the time of recording anyway, it's 17 days. And yeah, guys, that's really almost everything. That's almost everything. That is everything I have. I guess we'll just do some shout outs and we'll close up the show today. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to MMJ Radio, or Larry Love. He's the producer of the show. I want to thank him so much. He helps us out with suggestions and great stuff like that, just other information, and just really where to lead us in direction of the show and everything. So it's been great. And Josh, I know you got a couple people to shoot out or shout out.
Oh man, come on, shoot out. You sound like
got a shootout going on there.
No, yeah. Oh, there's one thing. There's on the NMCannaCast page I'd like to throw out there is you can go vote for one of the local yoga people, ladies.
There we go.
And she's working on, it's called the warrior yoga thing. I actually I'll be honest, I did 10 votes. You get $10 it is for veterans. You know me. I like the veterans thing. So, you know what I mean? So check that out. I mean, so if you want to help somebody local, donate to a good cause, you can do a daily free vote, knock yourself out. Let's help her out. Big things are coming. We'll have more updates on stuff that's very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, we will. And whenever we can talk about it, we will. One last thing. If you guys notice, Josh and I are both in Aggie apparel. He has the colors on. I have an Aggie shirt. New Mexico State Aggies men's made it to the March Madness tournament. So congratulations to them, and good luck tomorrow, March 17th, on their first game against UConn. So that's going to be a hard game. New Mexico State, I think, is seated at 12 and UConn is 5. So I'll be watching it. We'll see how they do. Good luck. I know Josh might be watching or might be excited. He was an NMSU cheerleader, so he used to cheer for some of those games, I'm sure.
Oh, I bleed crimson. That's what I bleed crimson. Yeah, NMSU cheerleader. It was a great time. Yeah. So going back to Las Cruces, we'll definitely go to football games, and I can't wait to. I was at one of my old buddies' birthdays I cheered with, so good things. So.
Oh yeah, dude, that must have been a fun time, man. You got to meet more people. So, but anyway, guys, we don't want to bore you with that. That's another conversation. We'll end the show now. Josh, you got anything to say before we end it?
No, everybody behave, be a professional cannabis person, and have fun and stay lifted, and mad love to everybody.
Cool. All right, guys. Remember to subscribe, follow, rate us, all that good stuff. And remember, everything New Mexico, everything cannabis. Shoots.